Hey guys, so we're just going to draw the winner from last week's video for the Shaq and Garland out of Contenders Optic. So just going to take it to a YouTube comment finder here, and the comment that is drawn will be the winner. So when you see this, if it's your name, please email us at dgmsportscards@gmail.com and we'll get your address off you and we'll get these cards out to you. So I'll reply to the original comment as well to make sure they know they've won. So cheers, Zach. Thanks heaps. Let's get into the video.
What is going on, team? You can see here that today's video is yet another mail day, so obviously we've been busy by the looks of these piles, but first of all, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in once again. I really enjoy doing these videos, especially the mail days, because it gives me a chance to sort of stockpile what we have coming in and then showcase it all, and it gives me a chance to sort of be a bit more, I guess, held accountable to what I'm buying and what I'm collecting, because you guys would think I'm insane if I just keep buying all sorts of random things. So hopefully you start to see some patterns to what we're buying. But before we get stuck in, I just wanted to say, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Really enjoying creating these videos. If you're enjoying what we're putting out or you have any ideas, please comment below. Super keen to hear sort of your thoughts on things, what you want to see. There's certain products, certain types of videos you want to see from us. Just let us know. Like, we're just trying to have a bit of fun and I guess record and document our sort of journey through the hobby, because it's good fun and talking about cards is super enjoyable. So that's basically why we're doing what we're doing. So as you've probably seen before with these mail days, I try to sort of organize the piles a little bit. So on the left here, we have some UFC stuff to kick things off, just because I know this is primarily a basketball card page. So we've got some UFC stuff. And then I actually have a ship my cards stash. This middle stash is a mixture of things I've purchased in terms of singles, but also just notable things out of any boxes and packs that I've opened off camera. And then over on the right is the stack of break results, so things that I've received from group breaks here in New Zealand or Australia. So this is a pretty interesting stack. So like I said, we'll get through them in sort of order. So I'll just push these back off frame for a second here, and we'll go through these UFC cards just to kick things off. So as I've said earlier, I've only recently just got into the UFC thanks to my flatmate Dalton, and I'm loving it. I'm trying not to get too into the card side of things, just because, as you can see, there's tons of basketball cards going on, so can't do everything. But I do like the little small UFC collection I'm slowly building up. So here is a Jiri Prochazka, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but this is a rookie card. As far as I'm aware, he's a bit of a hot rookie. This is just the base select rookie card from UFC Select, but was a cool rookie card to get. I actually did get this in a break that I entered, a UFC break. So it's a nice little base rookie card to have. And then we've got a Diego Federer, same sort of deal, but this is the Premier level, so this is from Select as well. I know he's probably not as hype of a rookie as Jerry, but that is that card there. So I'm liking the slow little collection I'm building. And then here is an Algemean Sterling out of UFC Chronicles hobby. So this is the XR set, you can see there, and the blue parallel. So pretty cool card. Sort of the brown and the blue kind of clashes a little bit up there with the colors, but this is the blue numbered to 99. So pretty cool card, as you can see there. I do think I've seen this guy fight, so that kind of adds to it. But just a numbered card, my first UFC numbered card, got that in a break as well. So that's the UFC little portion out of the way. And first of all, I think I'll go through this middle stack, and I'll just go through it in chunks. So I'll just pull off a stack here. So this stack was actually from an optic blaster that I was lucky enough to open. So you would have seen the video that I did on the channel of 2 optic blasters, but I did open another one. I managed to get one in at a decent price. So here are the base rookies that we got out of the box: a Skylar Mays, Tyrell Terry, and a Tyrese Maxey. Definitely the favorite rookie of the box there. A couple of notable base cards. Got another LeBron base from this year's optic, and also managed to get a Zion base. So nice Zion base there. I'm still keen. I still don't think I have the Steph base from Optic yet, so I'm definitely keeping an eye out for that. And then in terms of the inserts, got a Shaq winner stays and an AD T-321. So definitely like the way these Lakers inserts look. I'm not sure what I'll do with these is, obviously they don't really fit into the PC, but as you heard me say in that last video, I really do enjoy the optic inserts, so I may just hold on to them for now because I think that looks so clean, and they keep coming. So here we have a Allen Iverson Express Lane from Optic. Definitely fits well into my Sixers collection. As you can see there, I do have a jar Express Lane as well, so I might end up moving the jar one and keeping this, I'm not sure. And then a Tray Splash Holo. Really big fan of this card. I think this splash this year, they've absolutely nailed it. Look at the shine there with the Holo. And also the fact that Tray obviously is such a lights out shooter that it kind of fits really well. So this was the sole Holo insert of the box. Big fan of that one. Oh, crikey. Definitely going to be chasing the Steph Holo Splash, so might end up trading it maybe with someone. But yeah, that's that card there. And then we did get a couple veteran parallels, purple Sabonis and a silver Wiggins. So no rookie parallels. Now I did in this box actually hit a checkerboard. So I managed to hit a Kyle Kuzma checkerboard. Sorry, I'm just going to keep sorting these cards as I talk. So obviously the ultra rare parallel being the checkerboard, so was super stoked on that, but not the best player. So I'm just going to pause it now and I'm going to go grab that checkerboard and I'll show you that now. Alright, so as I said, I was lucky enough to hit a checkerboard out of my blaster. So it was the third blaster I've opened and the first checkerboard. I haven't hit a numbered card or an auto yet out of my Optic, but yeah, was definitely hunting a checkerboard. I think this parallel's so nice, and especially given the fact that it's so rare, I think it just really matches that rarity. Unfortunately, I saw the Lakers colors and thought, man, have I just hit a LeBron checkerboard? And I'll show you something here. As you can see with the LeBron base card, he has the ball up there too. So that could very easily have been a LeBron checkerboard when I was sort of flicking through it. So was definitely had the heart racing, because I think that would be about a $300 or $400 New Zealand card, but instead we got Kuzma. So this is actually currently up for auction, and by the time you see this video, it would have ended. So yeah, that'll be moved on to a Kuzma collector, and I'm sure they'll really appreciate it. So we also managed to open some Select in the last wee while. So I'll just pull out that pile. Where are we? Here we go. That's where we are. So here's a few highlights from a Select blaster that I opened. So I've just got the Embiid base for my PC. Killian Hayes in the Flash parallel, and also in the Holo. Pistons rookie, he's having a rough start to the year, but it's all right. Jaden McDaniels Premier Level, Malachi Flynn Concourse, Josh Green Concourse, and a Naismith Concourse. So nothing too crazy there, but the two Hayes parallels. As you saw in the video of the Chinese New Year, obviously I hit the Meladon Theo New Year parallel, so happy with that. More Select, so I did hit the Turbocharged Lebron. Such a clean insert. I would love this in a silver. I think it would just pop like crazy. But yeah, really cool card. Obviously, in terms of inserts, I think they've nailed the look on this one. I think it looks really cool. So I'll just pop that to the side there. And I did manage to hit an Anthony Edwards base as well. Concourse. I opened a few Prism Cellos. So let's get that stack for you too. So there's a bit of everything in here. Got an Isaiah Stewart green, Grant Rilla red, white and blue, and a Grant Rilla silver, which is just heartbreaking. As is a Nick Richards red, white and blue, so you'll be well aware at this point that we just are having no luck at all in pulling LaMelo parallels. Continuing on, got a Pokashevsky base, another Nick Richards, which is another Hornet that's disappointing us, Kenyon Martin, Obi Toppin, Cole Anthony Instant Impact, and we actually managed to hit this really clean James Wiseman Instant Impact Silver. I know that the silver inserts don't go for anything too crazy, but I just really like how they look. I think that pops big time. Was able to get a Meladon red, white and blue, which I've managed to get in a break as well, but this is my second one, so we won't complain at all. CJ Ellaby red, white and blue. And then the base for that same Wiseman that you saw earlier, Xavier Tillman, Trey Jones, Jaden McDaniels, Denny, Jaden Smith. So it's just a multitude, just a ton of Prism there, nothing too notable. And we're back to some more Select that I've opened off camera. So we'll just cycle through this. Thibault for my Sixers stash, and Achua Rookie Selections. Advia Premier, Zeke Naji Premier, Tillman Concourse, Maxi Concourse, Onyeka Okongwu Concourse, Tyrell Terry, Okoro and Okoro, Isaiah Joe for the Sixers stash, Udoka, Peyton Pritchard, and another Anthony Edwards, and a Halliburton. So just some big old stack of rookies there. And I've got a Zeke Naji in the Flash parallel, Cassius Winston Holo, Malachi Flynn Premier Level Holo, and this one here is quite cool, but it's quite a busy looking card. We've got an Onyeka Okongwu rookie insert, I guess, of the numbers parallel. I definitely prefer this one in the base and in the silver, and as you can see there's some chunky print lines going on there. That's just comes with the territory of this flash parallel. It's just a bit full on. But yeah, I think this numbers set is just really cool looking. Could be something I go back and try and put together when I get bored next year. Managed to get a Desmond Bain courtside. Obviously it's the retail blue, but yeah, really cool card, and he is having a hell of a season, so that was a fun pull. And now we actually get into some purchases, so things I've bought from Facebook and Trade Me and whatnot. So here we have a Tyrese Maxey Red, White and Blue Prism, so really well centered in my opinion. This is my second one of these, and they've put in one of these weird sleeves with the purple backing, but yeah, just a Maxi, cool color match there as well. Here's a little stash here. You can see two of my guys, front and back. So here we have some Optic. So we've got a Steph T-321. Haven't managed to hit any Steph inserts from the 3 blasters I've opened, so I had to go out and hunt that one down. Big fan of that card. Got a Steph Select sort of hobby silver, or hobby base, sorry, which to go with the silver that I pulled from a blaster. And then a couple Poku cards. So this is just the base Optic rookie that I didn't have, and an instant impact, which I actually don't think I had either. So that was all from the same seller, so you definitely can't complain there. Here we have a bit of a Thunder purchase. So this here is just what the seller used. It wasn't actually from a break. I'll just pull it out now. As you can see, we've got my man Poku on the front. So we've got a Poku Emergent and a Poku Select Concourse. And then we see here we've got the Select Flash from the blasters, unnumbered, cool looking parallel, sort of a color match. And then the green and purple parallel too, which is just scattered throughout retail, but that's a clean card too. We also have the green cracked ice rookie selections from Select, so that was a cool one to find. Not numbered, but just a really cool looking insert. And a silver emergent too, because it was just part of the stash, and why not? Once again, these silver inserts go crazy, so you gotta have them, you know, you gotta get them of your guys. So here is the final few cards from that seller. So we do have a Select base there, but the reason I grabbed this card was we have a Court Kings auto from Theo. So this is the Fresh Paint auto set from Court Kings. Obviously it is a sticker auto this year, which just is what it is. These Fresh Paint cards really look unreal when they're not a sticker auto, and I do actually have one coming up. It's either a Fresh Paint or an Heir Apparent, but I have one coming up of a different player from last year, and you'll be able to see just how clean these look. But this is a Theo Meladon Thunder. This is numbered to 149, and yeah, just colors galore. Really like the texture of the Court Kings card, and yeah, had to do it. It was a really reasonable price, so we grabbed it. And the final card of the purchases pile, it's actually a 2-packer, and there was a few, I think they chucked in a few extras, which was nice of them. So the first card here is, I guess it's my first jersey card, or sort of notable card from this new rookie class. This is the Tools of the Trade triple jersey card of Zaire Williams from Chronicles Draft Picks. So I'm not the biggest fan of Chronicles Draft Picks. I think that the way they do the Draft Picks products, I would personally prefer that they just stuck to Contenders and Prism, because they're quite, you know, iconic, clean sets, and I don't mind them sort of giving the college uniform product a go with the Prism and the Contenders and just keep leaving it at that. I feel like doing the Chronicles is a bit much. This is the Chronicles, but it's the absolute memorabilia set, and I just think it's a little bit overkill before the classes even started to just chuck them into all sorts of different, you know, sort of watered down sets, in my opinion. But it is what it is. I managed to get this really cheap and it just intrigued me. I honestly just bought it because I wanted to see if this was actually like a patch or not, and it is. So yeah, blue number to 99 dual jersey with one little sort of like dual color patchy situation. It's kind of a bit weird that the patch runs short. It sort of popped out of its socket there, but yeah, Zaire Williams, from the Grizzlies. Just a clean kind of jersey card. Just wanted to grab it just to see, you know, and get a jersey card from the new set. And as you can see there, we have an auto, and this is, as I was saying, from Contenders Draft Picks, which I think is a much cleaner set. And this is Georges Niang, or however you say his name, but he actually plays for the Sixers at the moment, and he is popping off. His nickname's the Minivan. He's such a cool player to root for. He's slow, he's clunky, but he just shoots the lights out and loves it, man. Like, he's been getting so fizzed in the recent games. We've been quite short-handed against some pretty strong opponents, and he's just come out and just rocked the rim, just shooting the lights out. So it's been so cool to watch. Just how passionate he is, I guess. So he's slowly becoming one of my favorite players, and this just popped up on Trade Me for like $5 or something, and I thought, why not? You know, it's cool to get an auto of a player like that. So I thought, definitely a must. And the bonuses that he threw in weren't too shabby. So you've got a sophomore stars Zion from Prism, LeBron complete players, and then a franchise features of Garland and some green lasers. But I mean, those two cards there aren't shabby. Like, I think, you know, they could easily be on sold, and I could recoup some of my funds. He's a very generous person, whoever threw those in there for me, so thanks to them. Just pop that over there. So that gets through the purchases pile. That definitely took some time. I'm going to get into the break stuff next, but I'm going to clear all this out and then we'll get into the shipment card. Let's get through this break stuff. So as I say every single time, it's quite out of order, but look, this is just me trying to get through and show you what I've been ended up with out of these breaks. So this first break here was with Triple T Cards with Matt Brown. So shout out to you. I had the Sixers, so real low-key break. I got a Simmons base optic, an Embiid Elite Dominators, so clean looking insert, just that kind of optic staple really that they do out of Optic Hobby. And I did manage to hit a select die cut of Thibault. So obviously it's not a rookie or anything, but really cool card, numbered 26 out of 99, purple die cut. So yeah, it's always nice to get these obscure sort of Sixers cards to just add to my stash and sort of grow my Sixers collection. So definitely not complaining. And I mean, probably my first select die cut too, so we'll take it. So it's got that kind of shield look to it. Those over there. This here is a bit of a Thunder sort of stash. You'll see that it's usually either Sixers or Thunder that I end up with. So we've got a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander Chinese New Year sort of cracked dice there from Revolution. And then we've got another little mini bag which is looking like it's going to mostly have base. There we go, so we've just got some base there from Thunder players. Got ourselves a Steven Adams there, a Poku base rookie, and a Theo Maledon certified rookie. There we go. So I'll pop those over there. Oh, sorry, let's find a little spot for the base. There we go, here's another Thunder stash. So I believe this was with Cards Plus. I can sort of remember this now. First off, we have a Poku Premier level from Select Hobby. Believe I may have bought this card once or twice already. And then we also have this Theo blue and purple cracked ice concourse from Select. So there we go, very nice. Get that out of the way. Here we have some more Thunder stuff. So I believe that this may have been with Break Balls of Fire. I'll just check if it's the break I'm thinking of. Yes, it is. So I believe this is with Break Balls of Fire. So first off, we've just got a stack of base, Dort, Shea, CP, Bassey. Let's pop that over here. Then we have some goodies here. So we've got a Steven Adams green. We've got a Dort green from Prism. And we actually have an Obsidian insert, a die cut insert, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander Eclipse. This is actually numbered to 99, I believe. 61 of 99. Interesting die cut. Obsidian's very cool looking cards. Got that prism holo effect there. Obviously got the painter tape, so you can't really see the full card, but you definitely get the idea. As you can see, it kind of looks like there's a bit of floor at the top of the card. So yeah, die cuts, thicker stock, you're always going to run into issues, but I actually didn't even know I had hit this card. I watched the break while I was out for dinner, and I thought that the break had finished, and then when it all showed up, this was in there. So I had to re-watch the break, and I did actually hit this card, so that was quite a surprise. And then, as you saw earlier, I've got another Theo red, white, and blue from Prism. So there we go. All right, so this one here was one of the rare times I entered random teams, and I ended up with the Heat. And I think it was with like a Select Blaster and maybe I think it was Optic Hybrid, so you can see there. So obviously Bam Adebayo base card there. And now we have two Optic cards. So a Raining Threes, which is a hobby insert, and the red Pulsar parallel. So this is unnumbered, but it's definitely a nice color match with the Heat there. So Duncan Robinson, Raining Threes, Pulsar. Very cool looking card, and I think I'll just hold on to that and maybe end up trying to replace it, I guess, with a Steph at some point. Let's pop that. Which pile do I want in that one there? And we also have this Bam Adebayo red Pulsar. So once again, pretty cool color match. Very cool looking parallel. Sort of looks like it should be numbered, but it's not. But yeah, pretty crazy. Nice card there. Pop that over there. As you can see here, looks like I had the Warriors. So I believe this was with Cards Plus. I know that last one was with Cards Plus too. And I think I actually didn't do a mini, I don't think I did a random teams. I think I just won a mini. So here we go. There's the Nico Mannion, Great Expectations. Another Nico Mannion base rookie there. Wiseman base rookie. Marquise Chris green laser. And then some base cards. I'll just pop to that. I need to find space for this one. Just check it over there. Base cards can go there too. Here we have a Klay Thompson Prism base, a Steph Donruss base, a Steph franchise features, and the only semi-notable card really was the Steph green laser. So that'll look nice in my Steph folder next to some other parallels, so definitely not complaining. Put that there. Here we have a Clippers break. So this was with Blunt Collections, and this was actually one of their first, if not their first, Instagram break. So they had a box of Status Timor, and they were doing spots, and you got 3 teams. So I thought, why not? It was really well priced, so I jumped on. So I managed to get the Nuggets, the Clippers, and the Kings. So here we have some base cards from Status Timor, and then you have a Mfondu Kevin Galley base rookie and a Kyle Guy rookie. And then I did manage to get this Jamal Murray Blue Rain variant. And then I also did hit the numbered card of the box, which was this De'Aaron Fox. I think this is the Green Escher Squares, which is a hilarious name for a parallel, but this is numbered to 99. So that's pretty cool. I guess for the Kings, that's your star player, so pretty cool hit. And then, oh, sorry about that. Najesh did actually chuck in a Prism Cello as a little bonus, so I managed to hit this MBJ red, white, and blue. Alright, so this one here is another break that I did with Break Balls of Fire. And I had Thunder, obviously, by the looks of it. Now, the only 2 cards that I hit, oh, sorry, not the only 2 cards, but come on. This is a bit of a tricky one. Out. I'll just put that one to the back. So we did get a bit of a stack of base here. So here's a Thunder stack, just the usual suspects. And here you can see we have an Isaiah Roby auto. So I do collect Roby. I think he's an interesting player. As you can see, there's kind of like a ding there. I think he's an interesting player. I think he's definitely got some potential. He has actually just moved to the G League for now, the Oklahoma Blue, I think they call it. But he's a cheap player to collect. I haven't really gone too all in on him, but this was a pretty cool card to hit. This is a really, if you're gonna get a sophomore auto, you want it to look really cool. And this is the Galaxy set from Obsidian, number 250. So yeah, I mean, I was pretty chuffed when I hit this. It's sort of like a nice little bonus. Really cool looking card, Galaxy, with that cool like sort of Galaxy print in the background with auto there. It is a sticker auto, but the way Obsidian looks, I think it kind of suits it. And you can see the back there. So yeah, numbered auto of one of my PC, sort of side PC players, I guess. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Now this one here is hilarious. So this is a Lou Dort, and it's actually the yellow, numbered to 10. 10 of 10, Lou Dort. There's not a lot of cards of Lou, or Lugan's Dort. He is starting to become a bit more prominent in the sets, but he definitely didn't have many rookie cards, I know that much. I know he's in Hoops Premium and he was in Status Team All, but there's definitely a little bit of a cult following of Dort. He's a very cool player to watch, plays with a lot of heart, and to hit a yellow to 10 in a really good looking product is quite cool. So this is actually pending sale at the moment, but yeah, I just thought I'd showcase this. It's a really cool looking card, and yeah, you can just see the subtle sort of yellow tinge in the lines there, which indicates that it is the yellow parallel. Just pop the Dorts together. Now the final two stashes here actually include some 2021 product. So obviously the only product to have released so far is Chronicles Draft Picks. And for these two breaks, I did pick the sixes, and I think I had some reasonable luck. So let's get this bottom one out of the way. This is another Maxi Optic base rookie. So IPC Maxi, I think he's having an awesome season. Definitely can't have too many of those. And this stack here is, is the sixes that I managed to get from the rest of the stuff. So this here is a Jaden Springer select. It's a courtside, but all the selects look like this. Out of the Chronicles product, so Jaden Springer. And then I managed to get another Jaden Springer in this Recon set, so really cool looking card there. He played for Tennessee in college, and then the other sixes rookie in the set is Charles Bassey, so managed to hit this here, which is the tribute sort of Hoops rookie card there. So very happy with that. And then we did get some base from Optic as well. So I just need to find my sixes stash, but I'll just pop it there. Get these over here. So obviously now I'm starting to build up my new draft class stash, so I'm gonna have to keep a separate pile for that now, which is quite cool. And as you can see here, we have the same, so more of the same. So this was a break when Chronicles Draft Picks just released. I picked the sixes because they're quite cheap, just for a bit of fun really. I know you're not really going to get great value out of this product, and both of these sixes rookies aren't actually getting any sort of playing time, but it was just a bit of fun, so I did manage to hit. Hello, so my camera actually cut out there and I've been super busy, so I've actually had to jump in and keep filming this like a couple days later, so apologies about that. But as you heard me say, this is just some stuff from a Chronicles Draft Picks break, but I've also actually underneath that just added some more stuff that's come in from a break. So I guess that's the silver lining of the camera passing out, is that you're going to see some more cards. But here we have Charles Bassey. He's one of the Sixers rookies, and this is just his Chronicles base there. Jaden Springer, who's the other Sixers rookie in this product, his tribute base, as well as Essentials, which is quite a cool looking base card really. As you heard me say earlier, that I'm not that fussed on this product, but I did actually manage to hit a numbered card. So this is the Jaden Springer, I guess you'd call it Don Rush Draft Picks, but it's from Chronicles in the purple. So the foil there in purple, and this is actually numbered to 49. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I've definitely had my fun with this product in terms of entering a couple breaks and at least getting a numbered card. So speaking of new products, as you can see here, we have some stuff from Recon. So here we have an Embiid sort of holo. I guess this is what this unnumbered parallel is. It's just the holo one. As you've heard a lot of people say, this is a bit of a thicker stock. So yeah, pretty cool product. Sort of gives me Revolution vibes a little bit on the background, on the backing there, sorry. And then the front is obviously quite unique. So there's the Recon Holo Embiid. I'll just find some space for that over here. I did get a Mason Jones rookie, who is a Sixers player who's definitely not getting minutes. I think he may have even been waived, but there's his base rookie from Recon. Managed to get this Benny Simmons Express Lane from Donruss. And then a little bit of Maxi love here. So I've got an Isaiah Joe from Select, couple Maxis. I got a Maxi Optic, a Select sort of shimmer, that's the unnumbered shimmer parallel, as well as a true silver concourse. So nice bit of Maxi love there. And here we have one of the sort of infamous Sixers rookies from this year, Paul Reed, or B-Ball Paul as he goes by. This is his Obsidian rookie, and this is actually numbered out of 25. This is the green micro etch, I believe it's called. So this was just a bit of a consolation prize. Obviously when you're choosing the Sixers and breaks, you're wanting to hit some Maxi stuff, but yeah, I'll take a numbered Paul Reed rookie. I can't really complain there, so that goes well on my Sixers stash. And then just a little bit of base here, including some Recon, so Danny Green Recon there, and then just some Optic base, Select base, and Prism, Revolution, and red, white, and blue Tobias Harris. So I don't really collect Tobias because, I mean, you can only collect so many people, right? So yeah. So that is all my break stuff, and we're actually moving on to some Ship My Cards stuff. So I'm assuming you know how Ship My Cards works, but basically it's a freight forwarding service. So over here in New Zealand, a lot of people use it for their eBay shopping. So you have your address, you sign up for your account, you get given your Ship My Cards address, and then you basically shop on eBay and use that as your address, which means you're obviously paying USA shipping prices. Sometimes it might be free, it's usually extremely cheap. So you get it shipped to Ship My Cards. They do an amazing job storing it all, documenting it all. You pay a small fee of around $2 per card to have in storage, which I think makes total sense. It does mean you obviously want to be buying decent cards and decent lots, and you just basically build up your stash, and then when you want to get it shipped, you have to file a shipping request, and then it gets shipped to you. By the time they actually process your request, it ships internationally extremely fast. So it might take a little while. At the moment there's a bit of a backlog for them to process your request and give you a price, and then once you pay and it gets shipped, it honestly just flies. So this arrived, I think, from the States. It took like 5 working days or something like that, maybe even less. So yeah, let's just go through it. This is the second time I've built up a stash, but obviously the first time I've done a mail day on it. But you might see some of the other cards I got my previous time when I do a bit of a PC video, because I do need to do some of those. So let's kick things off here. It's a bit out of order. Basically, this is going to be made up of Brandon Clark, some Sixers rookies, and Thunder rookies, basically. That's all I've sort of looked for. So as you can see at the top here, we have a Brandon Clark Gold Wave from Mosaic, the NBA debut rookie. Gold Waves just look amazing. This Mosaic set holds a very special place in my heart, as it was the first sort of product I ever came into contact with in the sports card sort of game when it released last year. So to get one of my PC rookies in that awesome looking Gold Wave with honestly no real print lines or issues to go with it, I was pretty damn stoked with this, so definitely can't complain there. Another really nice product is Court Kings. So as you can see here, we have another Brandon Clark. This is the fresh paint on card auto. I believe this is the Ruby, maybe, so it's numbered to 99, and that's red, so either red or ruby, and that's such a clean on card auto. These Court Kings cards just look so nice. They've just got a certain look to them. They're obviously quite loud and proud, but yeah, really like this one. So Brandon Clark fresh paint rookie auto from Court Kings, really nice. Another Brandon Clark auto. This is the Flux set from Chronicles. This is numbered 299 down there. And so really wanted to get this one because I actually had the Zion of this exact card. I managed to hit it in a Cherry repack break, Cherry Collectibles in Aussie. So that was one of the biggest hits I've ever had in a break, obviously. And yeah, so the Zion Williamson Flux Auto, exactly like this card, but obviously Zion. And I did sell that for over $1,000, so I sort of wanted to just replace it with this nice little budget model, just to sort of always remind me of that card that I did have. I think I was pretty happy with the price I got for it, so I thought I'd just replace it with this to sort of slot that into the PC. And then we have a few more Brandon Clark cards here. So as you can see, the front there, got an Optic rookie. I'm gonna get them out here. So on the front, got the Optic rated rookie in purple, which is quite fitting as we're just starting to open this year's Optic. That's the unnumbered parallels from retail. I've got a Instant Impact silver, and the reason I did purchase those 3 cards was in a lot. I got this Holo Signature Series rookie auto from Optic. So I'm yet to get the on-card auto rated rookie auto of any color of Brandon Clark, so that's definitely one I'm going to be hunting down, but this is a nice sort of starting point. I actually think it's a really clean auto set for like a sub set, if that makes sense. Like this year's Signature Series I don't like as much, but I think this one's a really clean looking rookie auto, so definitely was pleased to get that in a little bit of a combo deal with those 2 cards. It was a really good price. Obviously Clark at the moment, if you're following the league, he's not really getting any minutes, so his cards are certainly quite reasonably priced, so we'll say that. Alright, so this next stash here is just a couple of sort of non-PC players, but a lot of the times I was adding cards just to make shipping even more worthwhile, adding cards from sellers that I purchased from. So this first card here is a Mason Jones rookie green holo from Donruss Clearly, so you can obviously see my hands there, and that's numbered to 25. So obviously very short print, but not a guy getting a hell of a lot of time, but just a cool card, and I thought why not. It's a really cool looking card in person, and who knows, if he starts getting to play some playing time, that could be quite handy. And then this card here is a Jackson Hayes Optic Holo rated rookie. I genuinely don't know why I purchased this card. I think for some reason I thought it was numbered. I think on the images it looked like a different color. I thought it was like a blue or something, and I just chucked a bid on and won it. But yeah, it is just the holo. It's in really good shape, but yeah, it doesn't really fit in my PC, so I'm not really sure why I have this now, but what do? You live and you learn, so it just teaches me to be a bit more mindful of what I'm bidding on eBay. Here we have another player that I'm collecting that has dropped out of the rotation, so me collecting players is a bit of a curse for them. But this is the Isaiah Roby scripted rookie auto from Encased. It is on card, very clean, and I do like the little number 22 that he's added there, because he does wear the number 22 on the Thunder. This is out of 99, but yeah, here he's still on the Mavericks, but by the time he signed this, he must have been playing to the Thunder, so I kind of like that little quirk about it. It's a pretty clean card. I do really like Encased, the way it all looks. It's kind of like it's similar to National Treasures, but yeah, there's something about this card I think is quite clean, and I managed to get it for a really, really good price, on card rookie auto, so can't really say no to that. And then here, once again, not really getting many minutes, but this is a Teo Maledon Heir Apparent auto from Court Kings, so not the fresh paint as you saw with the Brandon Clark earlier, and obviously, like I said, not on card, so doesn't look as great, but what can you do? And this is actually the pink numbered to 8. So I believe this is the lowest numbered card I own, most limited edition, so that's the pink there. I think the pink is out of retail, could be wrong. I know retail with Court Kings, it's only the blasters, and they do fetch a pretty penny. They're actually more expensive than some hobby boxes, I think. Definitely more expensive than some Tmall product. But yeah, I just really wanted to pull the trigger. I do really like Teo's game, but with Josh Giddey being drafted by the Thunder, his minutes are definitely quite limited at the moment. But yeah, pink to 8, couldn't really say no. It wasn't an extremely expensive card, and I mean, it's just cool to have something so rare, numbered 1 of 8. Jersey number, because he's 11, and there can't be 11 out of 8. How about that? But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that card. And now moving on to the graded stash of my Ship My Cards selection. So this one here is a Brandon Clark, as you can see, and as I said earlier, this is from my sort of most sentimental set, which is Mosaic 1920. Again, this is the NBA debut, similar to the Gold Wave you saw earlier. This is just the Silver Prism, and this is SGC. So I actually don't own any other SGC slabs, and I can vividly remember not liking them, but I just started to see some videos on, about SGC cards and about, just some grading results from SGC, and all of a sudden I've just really started to like them. They're super clean, like that black foam border, the sports card guarantee up there. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually just starting to really like how they look. So I might start to build up a little stash. Obviously it's graded a 10 Gen Mint, so that's pretty cool. And just, yeah, the way it just holds the card there, the black, I think is quite classy. I definitely think they suit like the more vintage cards, but yeah, I'm falling for this design, so pretty happy with that. Really sturdy slab, can't complain at all. I don't even have the base of this Holo NBA debut card, so I thought why not? Extremely cheap, so yeah, happy days. We have another Brandon Clark graded card here. This is his Prism base, PSA 10. Not much more to say really. Got this for well cheaper than the grading fee. Extremely cheaper now because you can't really grade anything, especially here from New Zealand. So this is a bit of a no-brainer for the collection, so had to grab that. Exact same story with this one, this Optic. Optic base rated rookie, PSA 10. Great little combo, 2 iconic rookie cards there. And I'm slowly trying to complete the Chronicles PSA, a set of his Chronicle base cards in PSA 10. So I have the Flux and I may have the Recon as well, I think. So I've just added the Crusade and the Luminance, a couple really nice cards. So Crusade's obviously in chrome. Luminance is probably one of the higher value paper cards you have going around. Obviously pretty cool photography always used in Luminance, but yeah, a couple more PSA 10s there for the stash. That'll be quite a fun set to try and complete. I haven't really looked into it too far to really remember what I'm going to need to find, but that's just one that I'm chipping away at. And then here we just have the final card of that stash, and this was just a why not purchase. I think it might have even been from one of the sellers who had some of these other cards, but this is the Teo Meladon Prism Draft Picks. Well, don't know if it's a variation or not, but he's obviously in a grey jersey there because he's played in France and they didn't have the licensing for the team, but just the Panini Prism Draft Picks from Meladon base PSA 10, because why not? So yeah, I do like the big French flag there, and yeah, I don't know, I just think it's a cool little PC card, so I'm not really complaining. So yeah, my first graded card from this rookie class, so thought why not? And yeah, so thanks heaps for watching, guys. Sorry about the little cutout that we had to have there in terms of coming back after a few days, but it meant you got to see some more of my break results, so I guess that's not a bad thing. But yeah, I'm going to tidy up all these. I'll see you next time. Sorry about the longer video, but I think the mail days are quite a fun little way to document what's coming in. And yeah, we'll see you with some new content in the future. Thanks, guys. Bye.